Arab member for secondly.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to the statement ably made by the MP for Nsawam Eduaji and Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Honorable Frank Anodompre. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, I wish to make up the statement for the ably manner with which he articulated the issues of Ghana beyond aid. Mr. Speaker, I have said that Ghana beyond aid is a call for action. Indeed, it is a call for us to work towards weaning ourselves from aid. So, Speaker, that clearly is not an event. It is a process. So, Speaker, that process requires us to have the recognition that to achieve that objective, we need to add value to everything that we do as a people. So, Speaker, we need to add value to our moral values. We need to add value to our integrity. We need to add value to our work ethics. We need to add value to our education. We need to add value to the cost of our infrastructure development. We need to add value to our raw materials. We need to add value to our law and order. We need to add value to our job market and also add value or take away significant value from corruption. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, it requires significant policies, strategies, and programs, and of course, a focused implementation to enable us achieve that objective. Mr. Speaker, I've heard many people essentially poo-poo His Excellency the President's statement regarding Ghana beyond aid. But I wish to assure members of this House that indeed Ghana beyond aid is not a mere rhetoric. Government has indeed articulated and put in place concrete steps that will enable this country achieve a Ghana beyond aid. Mr. Speaker, government, for instance, has identified 6 key pillars that it is working to actualize that would enable us achieve a Ghana beyond aid. Mr. Speaker, these include the transformation of our agriculture. And so, government has, for instance, implemented the planting for food and jobs and the one village, one dam. My Lord, Mr. Speaker, this clearly is going to help us achieve our food sufficiency in this country and to enable us make savings in excess of $2.2 billion that we spend annually on importing food into this country. Mr. Speaker, another pillar that has been identified is our oil and gas infrastructure, where government is making significant investment in the oil and gas space to create a petrochemical industry in the Western Enclave to enable us generate our industrialization drive. Mr. Speaker, to that extent, Ghana National Gas Company Limited has been mandated to set up facilities that will provide gas as feedstock for our industrialization drive. Mr. Speaker, another pillar that has been identified is education. In that respect, government has implemented a free education that is going to enable Ghanaian children to build our capacity and keep us all at least in school until they turn 18 years. Mr. Speaker, a bill has been laid in this House, the Integrated Aluminium Development Authority Bill, that clearly is going to leverage our bauxite resources in Inaini and Awosu, and also in the Kibi Enclave, to, as it were, develop and refine these natural resources to enable us generate significant revenues from them to drive our Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. Mr. Speaker, entrepreneurship and skills development has also been identified, and government is making significant investments in these areas to ensure that all the things that we are doing would necessarily lead to a situation where this country, which is blessed with abundant natural resources, will not depend on aid for our development. So, Speaker, without being repetitive, I believe that I've made some contribution to this subject and will call my brothers on the other side to support His Excellency the President in this call, because after all, Ghana is the only country that we have, and if we're able to build a Ghana beyond aid, it is all of us who are going to be the better for it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. To the report of the Committee on Constitutional, Legal, and Parliamentary Affairs in support of the motion ably moved by the Deputy Attorney General. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, I wish to state that clearly the importance of this witness protection bill cannot be overemphasized. Indeed, speaker after speaker before this House have clearly indicated the importance of this bill. Mr. Speaker, we have been told by the report that the passage of this bill in itself would enable Ghana meet its international obligation under the United Nations Convention against Corruption. We have also been told that the passage of this bill clearly would aid in providing the quality witnesses that are required in the prosecution of offenses in this country, as same would enable witnesses who otherwise would have been reluctant in providing the witness that we need in prosecuting offenses to come forward, as there will be ample protection for those witnesses. So, Speaker, indeed, going through the bill, shared the sentiments that have been expressed by my friends on the other side, Honorable Ayariga, and also by Honorable Ayini, in respect of the multiplicity of institutions that we have in the justice delivery system, particularly in respect of the non-availability of funding to support those institutions. So, Speaker, we can speak of SHRAJ, the legal aid scheme that has practically collapsed, the AG's department itself that we have been told time without number that did not have the requisite resources to enable them prosecute cases effectively, to the extent that, several cases that are being prosecuted by the AG's department takes forever to go through the justice delivery system. But, Mr. Speaker, we are sure, and I believe that to the extent that the funding for this agency is going to come directly from Parliament, and that this agency is not going to be a department of the Attorney General's department, as Mr. Ayini would have wished for it to be, that Parliament will make provision, adequate financial provision, to support the operations of this agency. So, Speaker, again, the other assurance that we got was that because the board of the agency itself is constituted by some key players within the administration of justice itself, such as the police service, the Economic and Organized Crimes Office, Commission on Human Rights and Administration Justice, these institutions can proffer some support in respect of the logistics and capacity that the agency will need to enable them deliver on the mandate that this bill is imposing on it. So, in that respect, I believe that adequate steps have been put in the bill to ensure that the funding that they need would be made available for them to deliver on their mandate. And with these few words, Mr. Speaker, I wish to throw my support behind the report and urge members of this House to, as it were, pass the bill to ensure that the Witness Protection Act is passed by this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Attorney General, we concluded.